with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This defense for the Patriots much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Patriots, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Burgess. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded just inside the 20. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 2. Off the play fake, it's Strebler. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A quick pass out to Juju. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They go play action now. Here's Strebler. Flushed out right. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that would turn into a long touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because
he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Strebler looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Patriots! Jonnu Smith His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Connor Duggar who picks it.
Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Jones now to throw on third down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now Jones on first down. Smith catches left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jones on first and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38.
On play action, Strebler.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Here's Strebler.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
1:50 left to go in the second quarter.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
He can't get him down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. And down he'll go at the 25.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes firing complete.
7 yards to pick up there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Burgess. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's Jones off the play fake. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for New England.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Jones throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Strebler. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Jones now gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run with Burgess. Ooh, a juke. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Burgess. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On the ground with a tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Strebler to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On third, here's an option play right. And blocked down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burgess. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 3rd down, Burgess. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try for Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.